How many children do you have?
I have 2 children.
I have 2 daughters.
1 child.
I have 4 children.
I have 3 kids.
2.
What are their ages?
My daughter is 11 and my son will be 13 soon.
One is 8 and one is 4.
18, 15, 10, and 7.
14, 13, and 9.
8 and 10.
Do you follow the Canada Food Guide when preparing meals for your family?
I try to, not always successful.
As much as I can, yeah.
No.
Obsolete, you know.
Most of the time.
How many servings of fruit and vegetables does a child between 8 and 11 years need?
3 to 4.
I believe it's 3 to 4.
4. 5.
What is a typical lunch you would pack for your child?
Fruit, yogurt, a sandwich with vegetables included in it, and deli meat or cheese. And then they get one unhealthy snack, which is probably about 2 cookies and a water.
Pasta, like in a thermos, and then one little container of fruit, one little container of veggies, a little box of milk, and sometimes like a granola bar.
How often does your family eat meals together?
We always have dinner together every night.
Every night, every evening.
Every day.
Every day.
Every day.
7 days a week.
How often do you talk to your children about nutrition?
Every day I try to.
Almost every day. He's really interested in science.
Pretty regularly.
Twice a week.
Do you involve your children in meal preparation?
Not really. They're not in an age yet where they're very interested in it.
No.
Yes, I do.
Yes.
Do you take your children with you when grocery shopping?
Yes, they always come.
I would, because he forced me to, because he wants to buy some chocolates.
Sometimes.
Yes.
Sometimes, not all the time.
Baked beans and peanut butter belong to this food group.
I don't know about that one.
I say you. I take that one for the team.
I have no idea.
Keep trying.
Eat an alternative.
And the protein, legumes.
Meat and alternatives.
This food group is the main source of carbohydrates.
Horrible. I don't know.
We're the worst uncles and aunties.
Grains.
Grains.
Grains, pastas.
Calcium and vitamin D are the main nutrient in this group.
Dairy? Yes, there we go. There we go.
Dairy.
Dairy?
Dairy.
Milk and alternatives.
Is tomato a fruit or vegetable?
I would want to say vegetable, but I think it would be both.
I think it's both.
It depends. Sometimes fruits on vegetable, but I think it's vegetable.
No, keep trying.
It's a fruit.
It's a fruit.
It's a fruit.
Eating more fruits, vegetables, and whole grains can help you prevent this disease.
Diabetes.
Heart disease. Cardiovascular disease.
Colon cancer, maybe?
Many diseases like obesity.
Cancer?
Mrs. Cannon is a mother of an 11-year-old boy. She has come in today to discuss her concerns over her son's nutritional intake. She is seeking help on how to change his eating habits and how to encourage him to eat healthier.
So what brings you in today, Miss Cannon?
I'm having troubles getting my son to eat healthy. He only likes to eat junk food, and he's only 11 years old.
Can you tell me a little bit about what he eats usually?
Generally, he only wants to eat chips, pizza, or burgers, and I'm kind of getting worried. Anytime I offer him healthy food, he always refuses and prefers just not to eat.
Okay, I think we need to come up with a goal.
Okay.
What we'll do is educate you and your son on healthy eating and incorporate it into your lifestyle.
Okay, that sounds like it could work.
Okay, and we'll also sit together and come up with a meal plan that you think he'll enjoy, but also has healthy foods.
Okay, perfect. I really appreciate that.
Okay, perfect. Also, there's the dietitian is in today, so I'll get her to come in and give you a couple of tips on healthy eating for you and your son.
Okay, thank you.
Hi, Miss Cannon. I'm Mimoon. I'm the dietitian here. So I spoke to the nurse and she gave me a little background information on the situation. So I know what's going on, but I just want to reassure you that you're not alone in having an 11-year-old who won't eat healthy. Those type of foods are definitely not healthy for him. One of the important things parents need to understand is that they control what type of food is available to the child. Make sure there are a lot of healthy options in your household.
I understand, but even if there's healthy food available, he refuses to eat them.
Children use their innate ability and listen to their internal cues. It's a balance of what you provide and what they eat.
Okay, I guess that makes sense.
Mrs. Cannon, do you and your husband eat healthy?
To be honest with you, no, we don't.
Okay, well, it's important to understand parents are important role models for eating healthy and have the opportunity to help children develop sound eating habits. If you eat a variety of healthy foods, chances are your child will too.
I never really looked at it that way. I will definitely talk to my husband and make the right choices, but can you give me some advice on what I should do for my child?
Yes, well, first off, let's make time for breakfast. Children should start the day with a good breakfast to feel and do their best. Children who eat healthy breakfast are more alert at school and have healthier weights than those who skip breakfast.
Okay.
Keep your kitchen stocked with breakfast foods such as whole grains, cereals, milk, yogurt, muffins, fruits, and juices. I always tell my clients, make meal times a family affair. Get everyone involved in preparing the food so that they have the options of choosing what they like. Considering you only have healthy foods, balance out the food. Aim to include foods from at least 3 of the 4 food groups. I will provide you with a copy of Eating Well with Canada's Food Guide to help you decide which food belongs to each group.
That's great.
Another tip is plan ahead for lunch and dinner. Make a grocery list based on menus. Allow your child to be involved. Stock the fridge with drinks low in sugar or no sugar at all.
Okay.
Eat more vegetables and fresh fruits. Aim for a total of 2 cups of fruits and 2.5 cups of vegetables. Eat more whole grains, 3 ounces of whole grains a day.
Wow, these are all really great tips. What do you think about me rewarding him with McDonald's once a month?
I suggest not rewarding children with food, especially unhealthy choices, but rather with praise. Another tip I forgot to mention, which is very important, is to read nutritional labels for serving size and calorie information.
This has definitely opened my eyes. Thank you for all the great tips.
It was my pleasure. Best of luck in managing the problem. I hope it won't be too long before your efforts pay off.
Hi, Mrs. Cannon.
Hi.
How did your meeting go with the dietitian?
It went really well. She gave me a lot of great tips on what I can be doing with my son to improve his eating habits.
Okay, perfect. Now we're going to come up with a teaching plan. Children learn through observation, so what you can do is take them grocery shopping with you and get them to help out in the kitchen. Even if you think they're not paying attention, they'll pick up on some stuff. They'll also start to get a feel for all the fruits and vegetables that you're adding in and the grains, and they'll get to know the Canada Food Guide. Also, I have a pamphlet here for you about the Canada Food Guide. It explains the servings for different ages. And it also tells you how much is in each serving.
Oh, perfect. Thank you. This will be a lot of help.
And also, there's a nutritional facts pamphlet. It'll tell you what is healthy and what not. It'll help you read the labels a little bit easier.
Okay, thank you.
What you need to remember is that children between the ages 8 to 11 are influenced a lot by their peers. So they're in school for most of the day. So what you need to do is stay consistent as their parent and their primary role model, and get them to eat well, but also be an example and you eat well as well. So Mrs. Cannon, I'm going to send you home with a one-day meal plan just to give you a head start on what your child should eat.
The meal plan consists of breakfast, lunch, dinner, and 3 snacks in between. An example for breakfast is 30 grams of Cheerios, 1 banana cut up and placed in the Cheerios, 250 ml of 2% milk along with 1 mini homemade cranberry muffin. The snack would be 50 grams of cubed cheese along with the 4 multigrain crackers. And for lunch, you could have a sandwich which would consist of 2 slices of whole wheat bread, 15 ml of light mayo, half a cup of tuna, a quarter cup of chopped lettuce, a quarter cup of sliced tomatoes along with half a cup of orange juice. His next snack could be a quarter cup of sliced celery, a quarter cup of red pepper, 15 ml of ranch dressing, 1 granola bar, and 1 cup of water. For dinner, he could have 2.5 ounces of chicken breast, half a cup of brown rice, half a cup of steamed baby carrots and broccoli, along with half a cup of 2% milk. So for his last snack before bedtime, you could give him 3/4 cups of low-fat vanilla Greek yogurt along with a drizzle of caramel on top, and you could also place half a cup of cut-up strawberries on top along with water. Okay, perfect.
Also, I was wondering if you could come back in 2 weeks for a follow-up, if that's okay with you.
Yeah, that should work. I'll just have to arrange a time with my husband.
Perfect. You could just see the secretary on your way out.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your help. I'll see you in 2 weeks.
So how did it go, Mrs. Canna?
It went really well. In the beginning, he did not enjoy having no sugary cereal, but over time he began to add fruit as a natural sweetener and became more interested in the food guide. He really enjoyed cooking with me and learning what went into his meal.
Good to hear. Also, I prepared a list of resources for you, internet sources and all of that to further educate yourself. So if you have any other questions, don't hesitate to call or comment at any time.
Okay, perfect. I really appreciate it. Thank you.